the woman herself.
I am Andre Montgomery's mother.
Yeah! The Queen Michelle. I know this has been my mother being consistent, it would have been a cold case. Yes. My mother called every day, 5 o'clock, every second, every minute. My mother was on it. She never gave up. This is justice. You know, I'm glad they put that monster behind bars for life. Yes. He ruined multiple lives, not just ours, but multiple lives. And, you know, it's some peace, but not always. My brother's not going to come back while he's still in jail, eating commissary, whatever it is. But, you know, my mother got some peace. We knew it was him. We knew it. His family could act like that it was him. Wasn't him. But this taught me a lesson. It really did. But it taught me a lesson. And it's just trifling.
Did he say anything to any of you about being scared of?
Yes, he told us. We told his grandmother. We told her. So, before he died, Miss Robbie called his phone and was cussing him out and was saying, "Mother F, you ain't my grandson. F you, Mother F, blase, dismiss that." I don't think she was aware of her surroundings. My brother, he's not like, he's the type of person, but something is not right. He's going to speak for all of us to hear. And he kept saying, "Grandma, I didn't do it. I'm trying to tell you, Grandma, Uncle Tim did it." And she was just going on cussing him out. "And you ain't gonna come to my funeral, I ain't gonna go to your funeral." And Dre's like, "Grandma, I didn't do it. I'm trying to tell you, I didn't do it." Me and my sisters, man, we was all sitting there like, "Dre, you didn't do it, don't worry about it." He threw his phone. If I'm gonna be one of God's soldiers. Right there when he told me that means he's gonna sacrifice the food to his grandmother, that he did not rob his grandmother. He did not rob his grandmother. And that day, that's when he left, and that's when we found out he died. Anyways, at the funeral, they wasn't crying. We was on our way to the burial site. Tim stopped the whole traffic. My thing is this: why would you allow your son to stop the traffic to catch what flight? This is important. This is your nephew's funeral. Your only nephew from your brother only had one child. Why? No one said nothing. Nobody lifted an eyebrow. No one said anything. I paid attention to all of that. I said, yeah, they did it. They got something to do with it. To catch a flight to LA, that's not that important. You didn't go to his and wait. You just want to make sure he was dead. And that's what you did. And you left. He's up there on his stand crying and lying and stuff. Boy, my brother had no access to your vehicles. My mother, he would call my mother to send money and food. My mother would buy pizza out here to feed him. My mother was doing all of that. That was a lie. They had my brother out here in the slumps. That little penthouse he was staying next to. Yeah, it was all run down. And it had a efficiency. And it had a rusty stove inside of it. The bed, the cot, it was like a Salvation cot that he was sleeping on. There was 2 little iron metal-looking chairs. And it was so small, it was like a little box room where he lived in, right next door to Tim's penthouse. Because I visited him up there. And I was asking him, "Why are you living like this?" He said, "Well, this is why I have to live here." And he would go to work when he called the driver. Not using Tim's cars. And we went down to the bottom garage, and there was 3 cars down there. And he said, "These are Tim's and Grandma's cars." Only 3. And I said, "You don't drive these?" And he said, "No. I had to call the driver to take me to work and bring me back here." But that place he lived in was so shabby. I came back and told my sister in Texas what he was living in. A rundown, shabby place next door to a penthouse. And he told me then that Tim didn't like him. He told me that Tim's family women would come and see him. But whenever Andre went over to Tim to visit, Tim got mad because the women always turned toward Andre for attention. They wanted to give their attention to him. So Tim told him he wasn't allowed to come back over anymore because all the women he was paying for to come see him always geared toward Andre.
What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back. I'm back because Tim Norman, they finally got your fish and grits, baby back rib eating ass, honey. Okay, Tim Norman was convicted. Okay, got your ass, Mr. Postman. They got you. Woo, child. I am so happy justice has been served for the murder of Andre Montgomery. You guys, I am just so confused as to why Miss Robbie keeps trying to help Tim in this case. I think he has he's gonna do an appeal. I don't know why. Your ass been found guilty. I don't think, he gonna get away with this. Okay, they got his ass. But Miss Robbie, sis, why you keep paying for this man's legal defense? Okay, your son is a horrible, diabolical, sadistic, mean, narcissistic, evil ass man, okay? Why is you helping the devil to do his work? And then, did y'all hear that part where Miss Robbie was arguing with, Andre? Before he died about that whole robbery situation, and she was, accusing him and taking Tim's side? Miss Robbie, why we just now hearing about this? Why you didn't mention all this shit on the Sweetie Pie show? Okay, we saw that there was some type of break-in, but we didn't really see where, she was trying to accuse Andre. There's something, you guys, wrong with Miss Robbie's character, honey. The math is not mathing. The Miss Robbie we all, knew and love on Sweetie Pies is a different Miss Robbie. Because you gotta be, sis, you still helping your raggedy ass son. Yes, that is your son. I get it, but sometimes, honey, we gotta love people from afar. This comes from somebody whose mother is not in their life anymore. Once you see that your family is no good for you, you gotta separate yourself, okay? You cannot condone their raggedy, diabolical, malicious behavior. Because when you do that, Miss Robbie, you become one and the same with your son. The way that people now see Tim Norman, they see Miss Robbie the same way. I just had no idea of the text messages back and forth with Miss Robbie and Andre, you guys. I'm still flabbergasted about that. Get in the comments. Tell me how you feel about that. That shit is crazy. But I will say this. There were always signs that Tim Norman was a narcissist. Okay, we saw how he did Janae. Asked that woman for her hand in marriage, never married her, did a whole bunch of future faking with her, because that's what the narcissist does. Okay, got her pregnant. She had baby Timmy. That baby was always in the hospital when he was first born. She had to beg Tim to stay his ass at the hospital. He's so busy trying to, cook food at the Sweetie Pies and do all of that. It's like your son is sick, fighting for his life at the damn hospital, okay? I saw all of that, you guys, and I promise while I was watching the show, I knew Tim was not wrapped too tight. So anyways, honey, let's just take it back down memory lane real quick. Okay, because there was warning signs that Tim wasn't no damn good, and Miss Robbie seen him. Everybody seen him. I don't know why they chose to ignore it.
I've been thinking about what Calvin said, and he's right. I'm going to talk to Janae about me moving to another city.
Let's just cut to the chase. You did not just invite me here to the boathouse, to the place where we had our fourth date. You wanted something.
I just want to talk to you, see how Timmy's doing in school.
He's doing good. His first day, I called you and you really weren't as supportive as I needed you to be because I was nervous dropping him off, but...
He needs to be around other kids.
I know he needs to be around other kids, but I'm just saying, Tim, for me as his mom, that was hard for me to let him go. Anyway, Timmy's first day of school was good. Eventually, we're going to have to start looking for schools for him to go to, as far as preschool. This is just daycare. That's it. They're just sitting him, watching him. But he starts school next year, so we need to start really looking into that. What?
No, I'm kind of thinking about moving.
Thinking about moving where?
I don't know. I haven't figured out yet, but I think it's time for us to open another restaurant in another city.
Do you think that this is the right time for you to be doing that?
Yes, actually, I do think so.
So you want to move to another state and open another restaurant, which I don't think that's a bad idea, but I'm just saying you're not thinking about anything else.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No problem, for sure.
Thanks. I've lost my appetite. I don't know why you're sitting there acting all smug as if what you just said was like, oh, Janae, I think that I might move into a different apartment. I mean, how do you think TJ's going to feel about it?
I got my mind made up right now. I don't want to...
That's not what I asked you.
No, well, I'm saying I got my mind made up. I need to do this. I'm not going to let anything...
Tim, I'm not trying to deter you. I'm not trying to deter you. All that I'm asking is, how do you think your son's going to feel? You have to think about it. That's the reality of it.
Because he's so young. Hopefully...
Tim, you and this, he's so young.
He's so young. Hopefully, after 5 years of this, I'll be able to get on cruise control.
You just don't get it. You do not get it. You're never going to get it. Yeah, he's 2, but he understands when you're there or when you're not there. He understands when I'm there and when I'm not there. Everything that we do impacts our son. Everything that we do. Do I think that you need to leave and you need to open a new restaurant or something like that? Yes, I think that you probably do need to, because we can't grow anymore here in St. Louis. But at the same time, I think that part of your plan that goes along with your business plan has to be, what do you do with your family?
Girl, he don't give a damn about you.
That has to be that. So you can't say stuff like, I didn't think about how he was going to feel. I don't even have an appetite. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Anything else? Because I don't even feel like sitting here.
Leaving.
Y'all hear that? Leave then. He don't give a damn. There's no empathy for her and her feelings. Wow. Let's take a look at how Tim used to treat Andre and Charles. Let's take a look at that. Okay, Miss Robbie knew her damn son wasn't no damn good. He always treated people like shit. Okay, so that's why I just still can't believe she keep trying to defend this monster. Okay, make it make sense.
Andre and Charles bust through the door. It's amazing how in a moment your whole world can change. What's the matter?
Tim,
What did he do?
he came to the restaurant. Now I grabbed the cup that I have him in office, and then I had the clean solution in my hand. So he walks back and then slaps the cup out of my hand, and then grabs cleaner solution, knocks it over, knocks all the boxes over, and then pushes me up against the desk. And then he runs after him, pushing him out the other door.
No, he doing just stupid stuff. He pushing Charles and stuff. He got mad whenever, and he hit me in my chest.
In the office, in the restaurant? What the is wrong with him? Andre and Charles just rushed in. They're upset because Tim punched Andre. What is going on? What's wrong with Tim? That is not acceptable.
This is one of the utmost reasons why I came down here, just to change my life from all this drama stuff, and come down and still drama down here with him, and then I ain't did nothing to him. I ain't made him mad or nothing.
All right, okay, I'm gonna talk to Tim because this is getting out of hand. He's getting out of hand. I'm just getting sick of it. Take the baby. Come on. This don't make sense. You do not put your hands on anybody. That's no way to solve the problem. So right now, I don't know where Tim's head is. What the hell is going on? Come on, let's go. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. I mean, we're family. We got to get along. That's all we got.
All they do is play, Mom.
That's not the point. Maybe they do play, but putting your hands on them, that's not right. That's not right.
Here's the beef. I say that the women in our family are a little too soft at raising our boys. I mean, they kind of spoil them and let them do what the hell they want to do. I know how I was raised, and I know how my cousins were raised. So I'm saying I want this generation to turn out different. So I want to discipline Charles and Andre a little more than my mom and my aunts will discipline them. And I'm the bad guy right now.
You the bad guy right now, for real, okay? Because they got your ass, okay? Clink, clink, okay? You concentrate on not dropping that damn soap. That's what you do, nigga. But I don't see nobody, coming up, behind your big wide ass. I just don't see it, okay? I don't think the men that desperate, honey.
Y'all can go back on.
They know they can't get fired.
Tim, it ain't about getting fired. Close the door, y'all. Tim still handles things like he's still in prison. That's not the way. You're out here, you're not incarcerated. This is the real world, and we deal with things different.
Girl, it's so funny she's saying that, but shit, I think that some men, they could do a substantial amount of time in prison and they get out and they still got this prison mindset. So your son, he ain't never changed. Okay, like he was never free in his mind. He had everything at his fingertips. Okay, he was getting ready to get the family empire. Okay, but now you didn't kill somebody to get it a little bit quicker, Tim. Like, this is when hustling backwards, it goes wrong. Okay, you're going down the wrong damn road. All right, just stupid. Okay, you was getting ready to inherit every damn thing.
You supposed to be somebody they look up to. How you think they feel every time they see you pushing them around and stuff?
Because they ain't got no control.
You ain't got no damn control.
You ain't got no control. You don't beat up family.
Child, you ain't got to worry about his ass beating up on the family. You got to worry about his ass killing the damn family. I'm just saying. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes and sucking your damn teeth. But the truth is the truth. And the truth needs no proof. How you doing? Okay, because they got all the evidence on his big Dunkin' Donuts eating ass. They got it.
You don't beat up your man. I wouldn't pop my fam. So your fist is not the answer.
They ain't no kids, they grown. I'm saying 210 pounds.
Look at him saying how much Andre weigh. And your ass about 550 pounds. Goddamn Andre the Giant. Okay, like, what difference does it make?
So what? 17.
When you're that age, you have to fear something. You have to fear consequences. You got to have a fear of something.
You need to fear something, okay? Shit, you need to fear something.
You know, if not, you're going to do what you want to do. I don't want
That's what you did. See, it's always the narcissist calling the kettle black, honey, okay? That's like the pot calling the kettle black. Like, child, you the one in prison, okay? Charles ain't in prison. You had to kill poor Andre. Okay, he didn't have a chance with his life. Make it make sense.
I want Andre to go down the same road I did.
You are wrong. How you gonna beat his ass every time he don't do what you want him to do? Hell no. They mess with everybody else. Telling me that.
See, he was being manipulative then, trying to paint this bad picture of Andre. And I heard, he did it all while Andre was, visiting them. Oh, he's in trouble with the gangs, and oh, he's doing all this, and he smokes weed, and he's such a bad person. But only your big Humpty Dumpty ass done been to prison, okay? Like, y'all gotta watch out for people that be trying to make people look so bad.
Tim, he's gone too far this time. That is unacceptable. You just messed up. I can't depend on you. You fired. Goodbye.
Your problem is, Miss Robbie, you fired his big ass and then allowed him to come back.
I fired Tim because I think he made a move that was wrong. It was not the right move. And besides, that's his family. You don't go against family.
You don't kill your family either. Now, you should be standing up to that. But, honey, that's a story, honey, for another day.
So, Mom has relinquished me from my position at Sweetie Pies. I no longer work at Sweetie Pies. Sorry, Mom. You can have it. I hope Charles and Andre do you proud.
Now, just when I thought that we were safe from the foolishness, I had to remember this one part. Okay, this man, what's Tim Norman's sign, you guys? Oh, he's a Cancer like I am, but he's a dark-sided Cancer, okay? Check out my birthday reading, you guys, that I did on Tim Norman, Miss Robbie, Janae. When I tell you Miss Robinson read them all down, honey, okay? Knocked it out the park, okay? Y'all know I'm a spiritual intuitive, okay? But anyways, this is how crazy Tim Norman is. On the show, Tim, the one that set up Andre to be killed, right? Tim took Miss Robbie to where Andre was killed. Ain't that about a bitch? Okay, let's check that out.
Through the park to the spot where Andre lost his life. Because I had not been there yet. I don't think Mom had been there either. We're still on the same street, basically, as my grandmother's house. Natural Bridge. So you can see Grandma's house right from here.
Uh-huh. Natural Bridge is the main street that goes from one end of the city to the next. Everything happens on Natural Bridge. All the crime, all the fast racing. This is it.
Yeah, see.
They say he came out and used the phone, so they had to shoot him right here on this porch.
We've lost a lot of family members here on this street. Andre, as of late. And then before Andre, my father. And in between that was Linda's son, Monique's brother, Aaron, who was like my brother. And it's all on this one street. A few blocks from each other. Right across from Grandma's house.
Yeah, that's the sad thing about it.
Since Andre's passing, I haven't gone through this part of the city.
Now, he's very manipulative and cunning because he keeps telling you who all died on the street. And that way you can easily accept, oh, well, this is just what happens on this, specific street. He knew what he was doing. Okay?
And really, I've been avoiding it.
I mean, it's like all up and down the street.
Yeah.
We must stop killing, but there's just signs. Oh, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm getting sick to my stomach just seeing this place.
We get back in the car. I take it 2 lights down the street. Just 2 lights to the spot where my dad got killed.
Somebody walked up right beside him and put the gun right to his head, right there, and killed him in the car. This is the first time I've been here since your dad got killed. I ain't never even came back here.
My mom and dad were crazy in love with each other. They were supposed to get married. She was only 2 months pregnant with me when my dad got killed. So when I drive past the spot, I wonder, how would my life have been different if my father hadn't stopped to get a sandwich that day? Some old guys told me that the person that killed my dad was actually sitting inside the car with my dad.
He might have, because he was right there.
How do we even believe what this liar has to say, right?
Looked behind his ear, because when they told me where he was shot at.
You went and identified his body too?
And Aaron's body too. I went with them and identified.
Aaron got killed a few blocks up the street.
Yep. Okay, Lord, all these memories.
It hasn't been good for our family as far as the man is concerned. I mean, you look at it, me and Charles and now TJ, we always left.
I'm kind of glad you're gone, for your own safety.
Now you gone. Okay, now your sons don't have a father. I think Janae got married. Shout out to Janae. Okay, I think she's living happily ever after with her man, and they got a new baby. And I'm sure he's TJ's dad too, since Big Hips can't do it. Okay, so yeah, why would you create all of this suffering for your mother, for your family, for your children? Like, why would you kill or set up your nephew to be killed in such a malicious way? But you guys, he's a narcissist. He has no empathy. Okay? There's none. He was able to manipulate his mother by using all the prior deaths in the family. Oh, they just got killed. If you kind of listen to it, they're kind of talking about it like it's nothing. Like, oh, it happened. Yeah, and this person got killed, and then they walked down the street, and this happened, and it's crazy.
I just wish y'all would come with me and Charles out there.
We go up about 3 more blocks, and that's where my nephew Aaron lost his life. Yeah, I think that is right in here somewhere.
Yeah. It's like my second or first year in prison, and I got a message when I got back to my cell, and they said, call home. I've been out playing basketball, and I got back, and they told me to call home. And I got on the payphone, called Mom, and then that's when
his ass put his head down. No tears, okay? Because he don't really care.
You called me, you said, Aaron, I thought you was going to tell me Aaron got locked up. But she said, no, he's dead. And I never expected that. I didn't. I mean, I was like, my brother. He was my cousin, but really, he was my brother. That was like one of the hardest moments for me being in prison, because I was away. And I wondered, like, if I had been there, I felt guilty for being in jail, not being there with him. And you told me he was dead.
Yeah, he was his friend.
They crushed me.
Killed both of them together right here.
Y'all hear how they just talk about death like it's just nothing. Like, it's a lot. They have experienced a lot of death, though, but child, we gotta hold our children responsible and accountable, Miss Robbie, for their actions. Because in my personal opinion, there is no reason for you to still be sticking by your son's side. Okay? No reason. I knew they had his ass. All that proof they had, I knew it. I knew it. Now, you guys, I'm going to pull up yet another sign, symptom, warning that, Tim Norman was no good. Y'all remember Miss Robbie had to sue him? Okay, you done had all these problems with this man over the years, but you shocked that he would take your grandson's life or set him up to have his life taken away? Like, girl, let's check it out. Oh, let's check out what Tim has to say first, and then we'll talk about Miss Robbie, because he spoke out on her, trying to sue him. Y'all remember he was trying to open up all them sweetie pies behind her back. See, he was showing y'all he was sneaky and covert then, okay? He was showing his hand then, but wasn't nobody paying attention. Everybody just looked at it like, well, he just trying to get more money for the family. No, he's greedy. That's another thing you gotta be aware of with people. People that are greedy and that move covert. Oh, yeah.
I'm suing me for $100 million. She's saying I don't have the right to use the name Sweetie Pies.
I think I wasn't really listening. I mean, I heard what he said, but it just didn't seem real.
I'm like, Mom, I asked, I said, Mom, I have not earned the right to use the name Sweetie Pies. After all this stuff, I ain't earned that right.
And yeah, I think that's a very good point, because I don't think that we would be where we are as a company today if you hadn't have kept pushing forward.
Well, I look at it, man. We all got a lot of time in this Sweetie Pies thing, man. And then for me to have to go to court and have a judge decide if I've earned the right or I got the right to use the name Sweetie Pies.
It's not your damn restaurant, you damn convicted felon, okay? And I'm going to say this about felons, you guys. This is not all of them, but some people are already felons without the title. Like, they already have those traits within them. That's why it's nothing for them to go to jail or prison more than one time. It's a pattern of behavior. This is a part of who they are, okay? They don't have no empathy for how they treat people and do people. They don't mind being sued, okay? Because they don't care about anybody's feelings but their own. They only care about gaining in any situation in life. How is this gonna make me look? This man attached himself to his mother's restaurants. Yeah, he was helping to run it, but he wanted more of a bigger piece of the pie for himself. This was about him. He didn't give a damn about her. He did a good job making it look like he was trying to grow the family business, right? He manipulated everybody. Y'all hear Charles defending him in this clip. Okay, he's a master manipulator. This is what they do.
I've always thought, and I think this is where everybody else comes from, what's his is hers and what's hers is his. So why wouldn't he use the name?
My question is, if Linda tried to open a restaurant, would she sue her? Or if Jan tried to open a restaurant, would she sue her?
Robbie is like the big bad wolf. She huffs and she puffs, but nobody really ever expects for her to actually blow the house down.
I'm so upset with this situation, man. I don't even want to hard to talk about, man, because, man, I've been going hard at this, man, for years.
Yeah, I think it's the fact that you're doing stuff outside the box. She can't technically keep her hand on it is what scares her.
If she don't want me to keep on open Sweetie Pies, all right, let me know that. You ain't got to sue me, man. On a personal level, yeah, I'm worried. I'm upset. I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm sad, all the above, because I'm getting sued by my mama. On a business level, ain't nothing to worry about. Everybody's still going to get paid. I'm still going to keep everybody working. I'm going to keep my restaurants running. Now, the question is, are they going to be called Sweetie Pies or not? What you think, man?
To be quite honest, Tim, I mean, I understand that's something that's very big as far as you and Robbie go. Obviously, it's become a lawsuit about it. But that's not my biggest concern with all of this. My biggest concern is making sure that us as a family remain a family. And I felt for a while that's changing. I felt for a while that we aren't the family that we used to be.
Charles, y'all was never the family that you thought y'all was. Okay? Too many family secrets. I thought it was very interesting that Charles said that Robbie was like the big bad wolf that nobody takes seriously, because I think that those are Tim Norman's sentiments as well. You know, he kept manipulating his mother all throughout the years, and even now when they have all this evidence against him, she's still supporting him. So I think that's kind of true at this point. You guys put your comments down in the comment section on what you think about this situation.
As far as sticking together on different things, holidays ain't the same no more. So,
man, Michelle just called me, man. She said everybody's worried about this lawsuit thing. I mean, she got all the workers coming left and right, wondering if all the TJs is gonna be shut down. If Lindbergh, Natural Breeze, the one out here.
Is it a possibility? I mean, can the restaurants get shut down while the lawsuit is in motion, or is this something that we don't have to worry about right now?
I mean, that's the thing. It's something we don't have to worry about right now, man. But people don't understand this lawsuit can go on for 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Right. So what's your plan of action?
I feel like I need to go back to St. Louis and talk to them. I mean, I can talk to the ones here because we're here with them. But no matter what, if it's Sweet Pies or if it's Sweet Joe's, I'm going to keep on opening these restaurants. I'm going to stay in business. If you think about it, man, there is not one African-American or soul food franchise. I think it could be done. And I think we were on the path to doing it. For me, it's just forward progress, I just need to know if my forward progress is going to be with Sweet Pies and not with Sweet Pies. A lawsuit ain't going to stop me.
We know that, big hips, okay?
Seeing you without Tim
I
Norman.
know it well. We kind of cut the umbilical cord.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's okay.
Well, since you brought it up, let me go ahead and get right into it, because obviously I heard that you all were involved in a lawsuit.
Yeah. It's sad, but it was business. It was all business.
Did you drop the lawsuit? Did y'all settle it?
We kind of settled it. We made an agreement to agree. So we're working on that now. But the elephant is still in the room because he's upset because I sued him. And I hated to sue him, but that was the only way I could stop him. He's too big for me to beat, and he's too old for me to put in time out.
I know, that's right.
The hostess asked me about the lawsuit with Tim. I don't really like to talk to it. I don't want to beat Tim down. I don't want to pump me up. But that's...
Girl, you should have did something. Shit.
That's what everybody wants to talk about. So I just try to do it in a pleasant way and move on.
Please.
I still love my son, and I'll be here when he stops being mad at me.
Shit. I would have let that big-ass polar bear go a long time ago. Okay, how you doing? Shit. Big steak and gravy eating ass. Now, once again, let's just play a clip of how Tim broke Janae's heart, honey. Put that baby up in her, did all that future faking with her, and she got nothing out the damn deal. Let's just play that clip, honey.
Can't do this no more with him. What happened?
I got there and Monique, she was like arguing with Tim, and I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, I'm not even trying to talk to you. Tim is like, this doesn't have anything to do with you. I'm like, but it does, because whoever that was being disrespectful to Mo.
Right.
And then I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? I don't even care about the fact that you have an assistant, but include me.
Right.
Include me. Have me help you make the decision. She's going to be all up in all of our business. Everything. The money that's made at the restaurant, anything that we do with the houses, whatever, everything. She's going to be included in all of it. And you're having conversations with her behind the scenes without me even knowing.
Tim's got to wake up and realize what's going on. I mean, I don't even know anything about it, so it's hard for me to...
That's what I'm saying. He's hiding it.
Right.
I don't even trust him. I don't trust anything he says to me.
Oh, wow. I can't believe it. Here, baby. Don't cry. I know it's hard not to, but don't do that. You've done all you can. I gotta get to Tim, right? I'm for right. I'm for right. I just hate to see you being hurt like that.
Well, you for right. Why you not right when it comes to the situation with Andre? Okay, why aren't you standing with his mother and his sister and his family? Okay, like, Miss Robbie, girl, it's not adding up, Miss Robbie. Okay, I used to look at you like a grandmother. Yeah, I wanted you to adopt me, but I'm good now, Miss Robbie. I don't want you to adopt me. I don't want you to adopt me because you on the side of wrong, honey.
I don't care who is by. Oh, well, you know, I just... I'm here walking around looking like a idiot wearing his stupid ass ring, acting like everything's gonna be okay while he's laying up with me 4 nights through the week, telling me everything's gonna be fine, and then this is what you do. You know, and because Tim is my son, that doesn't make it right, but, you know. I just can't do this anymore. Oh, wow. It's too much. Too much. Oh, Lord, I can't. Oh, you get it to him. I can't do it. I love you. I love you too. And it's not going to change anything between me and you and TJ. I just can't. Right. I can't do anything else to help him. He's broken me. He's broken me.
Miss Robbie, you seen what your son did to all these people. You seen what he did to you, okay? And we still standing by this fool.
And you can't let that happen to you. I have to be able to be strong for TJ and with him and me thinking with my heart instead of thinking with my head. I cannot do this. I'm like, this is not the person that I am. I hate to see this happen. I really do. Boy. I really do. Well, maybe you take a break and think, and then you might. I just don't. I have the ring here. So, just maybe give you some time to think about it.
All right, I'm going to go.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you what
All
happens.
right. That's not right. That's not right. All right. All right. I love you. I love you too.
Now, the last scene is the last scene that I'm going to play, honey, of the Sweetie Pie's family, honey. They sat down with Kim Whitley and talked about losing Andre, and all you could see is Tim Norman drawing a blank. His face has a blank stare. He's not emotional like the rest of the family. And you got Miss Robbie crying, but it's like you were arguing with your grandson before his life was taken. Like, if he didn't have to prove that point to you, he probably would have still been here. You know, like, it's really, you guys, this is just so sick and twisted and Rest in peace, Andre, baby. You didn't deserve what happened to you. I'm going to play that clip, guys. This is very disturbing to rewatch this.
Makes sense of losing your son and your grandson to violence.
Just seeing this takes me back. Andre was like somebody that I wanted to take under my wing and make sure that he made it. And my goal was to get him through high school. And so when I did that, I really wanted him to go back home because St. Louis is a city where black men are killing each other. And he came back and then was there like 4 or 5 days and got killed. So that's heartbreaking.
And Linda, with Andre's passing, does that bring up the memories of your son, Aaron?
Yes, it does, because the fact that they both was young men. You know, my son, he got killed because he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Andre, when he got killed, he was trying to make music.
Charles is not the only boys left in this generation. TJ, but he's another generation, but we lost the entire family to violence,
Charles, you and Andre.
And they, you ain't gonna be around no more either.
I saw, from the clip that you guys did a lot together. How did this affect you?
Oh, Charles breaks down because he really loves Andre. Tim is not crying. Monique is crying. Okay? But if you notice with Tim, I know everybody rewatched this clip and they saw that nasty, conniving monster not feeling any emotions for losing his nephew. at all?
I think I took it a lot harder than I should have. You know, and I know there was nothing I could have done or should have done, but when I got the call, my mother called me and told me, you know, I just...
Is there any message that you would want to give to someone who has a gun? What would you say to them if they have a gun and they got a gun and they're in the streets?
You live by the gun, you're going to die by the gun. That's what we've always heard.
And it's your young man, your peers that you're killing. And what about the family? People don't realize it. Even when the young men go to jail, it affects the family. To pick up a gun is easy, but to take somebody's life that you can't give and can't give it back, that's devastating.
You got that, Tim?
Why does our community experience so much loss?
Because of people like Tim Norman. Okay, that's why. I also find it very interesting that Miss Robbie didn't bring up that argument that she had with Andre about, you know, him trying to prove to her that he did not set up a robbery, you know, at her home. Okay? And that's what Tim did. He's very manipulative. I played y'all all the clips. Okay? I played all the clips. He probably set up that damn robbery. And then tried to make it look like Andre did it. And then, all of a sudden, you know, Andre ends up killed because, you know, Andre was running with the wrong crowd and he was a gangbanger. And we just seen the pictures on Facebook. See, it's the perfect crime, right? Tim Norman put all those pieces together. Then he has the family history of everybody getting killed. And, you know, this is just par for the course. You know, this will be very believable because look at what has happened to my father. Look at what has happened to my brother, Andre's dad. Look at what has happened to my cousin, Linda's son. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it was, you know, the perfect setup. He knew what he was doing. It is really sad, you guys.
You always worried about Tim, and I don't think you should be doing that now. You're beautiful, you're smart, and if he can't give you what you need, you better go somewhere else and find somebody that will.
But see, this is the thing. When Tim and I first got together, Tim was like, I'm going to take you on surprise helicopter rides, and I'm going to open every single door, and I'm going to spend all of my free time with you. So I feel like that person that I ended up falling in love with, like, he is a complete stranger now. And it's just frustrating, because it's like, figure your out. Like, what do you want me to do?
No, don't cry. I mean, I don't know. You're going to make me cry.
I just feel like I've done everything I can, you know?
I know. I said you.
It's his turn. It's his turn.
I'm telling you, you've done everything.
And I mean,
you've been a good...
house, you know what I mean? I'm in this big ass house. Like, who needs this house for me and Timmy? You know what I mean? Like, I did not move into this house thinking I was gonna be here with just me and Timmy.
Right.
I'm not even from St. Louis. Like, this is not even an ideal situation for me. I don't have any of my family here. I don't have anything here.
I
mean, I get that. But this is my thing. Like, even though I do have you, you're his family.
I know.
You know what I mean? You're his family.
You just got
I just feel like I've always been so self-sufficient, and then it's like he came along, and then like everything about me changed because I like changed because of him.
He wanted
turning down like promotions, and I've been asked to move 3 times since I've been here, and I didn't do any of it because I was focusing on him.
All right, y'all, I had to play y'all that last clip, honey. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, saying, Miss Robinson, I thought you was done. But the signs, the symptoms, the warnings, the red flags, you guys, they was always there with Tim Norman. He was always pissing somebody off, causing all types of drama, chaos, hurt feelings, tears, confusion. Okay, there's that word. Okay, like Tim knows how to destroy people, honey. That's how I know this man is a narcissist. Okay, and guess what? God is not the author of confusion. Tim Norman is. Okay? Tim Norman is the author of confusion. But I am glad they finally put that monster behind bars, honey. Okay, Tim Norman was found guilty of killing 21-year-old nephew Andre Montgomery in a murder for hire plot. The restaurateur was convicted of conspiracy to commit murder for hire and conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud in relation to the fatal shooting of Andre Montgomery. So there is that. Rest in peace, Dre. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that. Get down in my comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.